Yep. Hey, don't worry about it, man. We are
Could you hear me
live.
and see me?
I can hear you. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, cool, cool. All right, I'm
We
good.
live.
I'm good.
We live, man. This is Big Reptile Talk with Big Miguel, man. How you doing, brother?
Good man, good man. And yourself?
I can't complain, man. I can't complain. First off, shout out to you, Fitz, for helping me make this happen, man.
Oh, dude. Well, yeah, man. Going Uper the other day had shared a video of Oh my gosh, it was like you, Venom, Ball Python Love, I think, Venom House, or I mean, there was a bunch of you guys on there, and I remember I had commented on it because I was like on. I was like, I love seeing new people coming up and starting new videos like vlogs or lives because it's not easy to do this. And since then, I subscribed to everybody. I've been watching everyone's stuff.
Man, I appreciate that, man. We're gonna jump right into it, man. First off, I want to know Ozzy Osbourne. How did you do that, man?
Oh, dude, that's so funny, man. I get that asked a lot, man. So, a while like 2 years ago, I started getting these calls to do collabs with the Face Clan. Have you ever heard of the Face Clan? It's those gamer kids that do all the games and stuff like that. They're like very
Yeah,
successful
I heard of
kids,
him.
right? So I became really good friends with a couple of them, and besides the whole collabing and doing these what's in the box challenges and these big old giant snakes and whatnot, they called me out of nowhere. They're like, "Hey man, the funny thing is these guys didn't even know who Ozzy Osbourne was. They're like, we're gonna do this collab with Ozzy Osbourne at his house," and I'm like, he's like, they are like, "Oh, I guess it's like this really big musician," and I'm like. Yeah, like that's like not really like a big musician. That's like the freaking a living legend. So they called me up. I went to his house and then we did a collab and did a what's in the box challenge. And it turns out that Ozzy Osbourne actually likes snakes and reptiles. His son has them. His granddaughter has them. So he bought some snakes. I had to do the what's in the box challenge, and yeah, it was amazing, man. He was really cool. Very. I mean, I was there in his house for about 4 hours.
Man, that's amazing, man. I'm jealous, man. You met a lot of dope people like Jake Paul, Summer Rae, FaZe Rug. Like, is there anybody
Yeah.
right now that you want to meet that you haven't met?
Uh, I'm pretty sure there is. I mean, I would like to meet Mike Tyson just 'cause I've always been a Mike Tyson fan. Um, that's about it. Just maybe Mike Tyson, man. Like I said, I've always been a big Mike Tyson fan. Other than that, I've met some really cool people, man. Besides the people that I already mentioned.
Right now, this probably might be a tough question, but you're one of the biggest breeders in the game, man. So, how many number of snakes do you got right now?
Well, one, I wouldn't say a lot of people say I'm like one of the biggest. I'm very actually new to this. I'm only on March 17th was our fourth year doing snakes. I'm not lying. We just started 4 years ago. But I think I appreciate that. We have about my whole collection right now with hatchlings. We have about 370. At one point, we had over 600 just because we had a lot of babies.
Yeah. Now, out of all your collection, what's the worst bite you ever took?
Tokay gecko. A little tokay gecko was the worst thing I've ever been bit by. I've been bit by a lot of stuff. Viper boas, a 12-foot retic, my indigo. I mean, I've been bit by a lot of things, but this tokay gecko was the worst bite I have ever gotten from any reptile. And it's a little thing this big.
Man, that's crazy. Now, you have so many snakes. I'm kind of curious. Do you already have your dream snake, or is there something that you want right now that you don't have?
Um, I've made a few dream snakes that I've wanted. I've made some. This year, it seems like almost every year, like you fall in love with something and you're hoping, odd-wise, because when you're hatching these, you don't know what you're gonna get. You're hoping to make that one. This year, I am shooting to make a Batman Sunset, which would be a spot-nosed leopard Sunset Clown. To me, that would be my next dream snake to see. But yes, I've made a few of them, but that's for this year. That's what I'm shooting for.
Man, that's I can't wait to see that snake when it comes out, man. I'm gonna stay
Dude, you're
tuned for
telling
it.
me, bro. I am like super, super excited about that, man.
right? Now, with you hitting 100K subs, man, how does that make you feel knowing you got 100,000 people that want to watch you, bro?
You know, it was so honestly, I was super grateful. It was I mean, I was super happy. A lot of I will say this though, a lot of my so I was floating around like 50 to 60,000 subscribers for a while. But when I started doing these collabs with these big influencers, that's when I got over to jump to 100, you know? But the problem was with that, it's like I ended up getting like 40 to 50,000 subscribers. But these are people that just subscribed to me because they saw me on this person's channel, not because they were big reptile, followers. Which I did gain a lot of new love for, new subscribers. But those subscribers didn't really fit. But it was super exciting. Now I will say this: I do have a Spanish channel that I started a little less than a year ago, and I have like 4 videos right now that are they're going viral. And dude, I'm at 83,000 subscribers in less than 1 year on my Spanish channel. And it's so crazy. So the excitement on this one is just really crazy because it's been more grounded to like the people, just reptiles, not from doing crazy collabs to get all this the subscribers and stuff like that. So yeah, it's this one. I'm a little more excited about this one than I was on my other one.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I'm happy for you, bro. You doing your thing, man. Now you got
Thank
that
you.
YouTube play button, man. How did it feel getting that YouTube play button, brother?
Oh, dude, it was freaking awesome, man. I'm not gonna lie, that thing was freaking sick, dude. I was so freaking happy, man. It's around here somewhere, I believe. I'll look for it right now if you want. I know it. You know what sucks? I should literally have it like up here mounted or something, but I don't even know where the hell. It's around here somewhere. I'll pull it out a little bit, but it's cool because you open it up and it tells you, like, oh, you're one of the quote unquote, like amount of people that have had this thing and blah blah blah. So it's really cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. I want to get 2 of them now. Then I want to get the gold one, which will be awesome.
That's what's up, brother. I got faith in you. I know you're gonna get it, man. Now, with you
Thank you, man.
being,
Thank you.
you gonna get it, bro. It's inevitable, man. Now, with you being a breeder, I'm kind of curious. What's the most expensive snake you sold?
Individual snake or snake package?
I want to say individual snake.
Individual snake, $12,500 has been the most expensive snake.
$12,000.
500, yeah,
That's
$12,500. Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
bro, you're telling me? I honestly, this all happened like kind of accidental with my daughter. To be able to start doing this like full time as a living has been honestly the biggest blessing and dream come true, like in my life, dude. It's been so freaking awesome, dude. But yeah, it's been crazy, man. It's cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, that's what's up, man. Now, since you've been in the game, do you remember the first snake you got?
Oh my gosh, yeah, 100%, dude. It was a spinner blast, and I got it from Petco.
Hmm.
Dude.
Spinner
Yeah,
blast from Petco. That's what's up.
yeah,
That's what's up, bro.
yeah.
Now, tell me, man, you met some of my favorite rappers, man. Kevin Gates, Offset. How was that, man?
All right, so Kevin Gates is freaking awesome, humbling, very amazing, dude. He was very like kind of like almost like poetic in a way. He's like, so the reason I brought him some snakes for his video, his music video. And so we're filming. It was like honestly like a 15-minute shoot. But after that, dude, we honestly were like there for like an hour or two just talking about snakes. He has a couple of snakes already, alone and with that. And it was just like you could tell there's a difference between people like wanting to hold a snake and be like, oh man, like this is a cool snake. And then there's the people that are like, oh my gosh, the snake's so freaking awesome. I love the way they slither. I love the whole movement on it. That's how Kevin Gates is. Kevin Gates like one of those like he gets into it, man. It was awesome. He's honestly one of the coolest people I've actually met. Very humble dude.
Bro, you inspire me, man. That's mind blowing, man. That's
Yeah, no,
mind blowing.
thank you. And
Now,
Offset was cool too. Offset was cool too, by the way. I hope he had brought Cardi B, but she wasn't able to make it. But Offset's more like, more with the gaming. He was more cool. He was like more like, all right, these snakes are cool, but like I don't want to hold one, like I'm cool off of that.
man, that's what's up, bro. That is what's up, man. Now, I know that you into venomous snakes because I watched that video where you fed all of them. What's your favorite venomous snake?
Oh, they would have to be my Western rattlesnake, my albino. Dude, I love rattlesnakes, man. They remind me of when I was younger and I got my. Can I say bad words here? And I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
my
yeah. Go ahead.
oh, well, I got my ass kicked by my mom, dude. I've always liked the reptiles, dude, all my life, and over there where we lived, there's a lot of rattlesnakes out there in the desert, and I used to grab them, with sticks, put them in a tank, and I used to put like bricks on top of it so they wouldn't come out. And dude, when my mom found out, dude, I got the beating of my life, dude. Like it was crazy. So I've always had something with rattlesnakes. I wish I could have some cooler stuff, but out here in California, you can't have that. They have to be native, and then they have to have some kind of a genetic defect, which it being, albinism, albinism, like freaking melanistics and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I want to get into venomous myself. I've been thinking about a copperhead. I want one so bad.
Dude, I would love a freaking copperhead. That or just a king cobra, man. I mean, go all in, right? Just get a king cobra.
Man, you hear me? Now, with you being a breeder, do the reptile bans that's happening in Florida, they kind of got you a little nervous?
No, not really. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I was, but after a while, not really. Not with the ball pythons that we're breeding and stuff like that. I mean, these bands have been going along for a long, long time. I see why, certain ones passed in Florida just because I mean, dude, some of these snakes, these big snakes, I mean, dude, they're not easy to take care of, man. People just let them go and then, with the weather out there, they're gonna thrive, man, and it could turn into a big, big problem. So, as far as being worried, no, not really, because I think in the industry that we're in, they're not big enough. They're not causing any threats. I mean, they've been trying to attack snakes for the longest time. I mean, shoot, now they don't want people to have more than two or three dogs. I mean, it's just craziness. But as far as being worried, no, not really.
I ain't worried either, man. Whether they ban
Yeah,
stuff or not, I'm keeping my reptiles.
bro, same here, dude, same here. Well, I have to now. I have to go get a regular job after this, if anything.
Right now this is just estimated in your whole career of breeding. How many snakes do you think you sold? Guesstimate.
Oh, I know exactly how much we've sold. Yeah,
Okay,
I
how
know.
many?
So from like all in since we started, or like 2020 or 2019, all together. So 2020, we sold 690 snakes. The year before that, we did 520 snakes. So, and then before that, we had done 150 snakes. So it's 150. I don't know, a little over like maybe like 1,200 snakes we've sold in the 3 years that we've been doing this breeding.
1,200
Yeah,
snakes. I know that's
yeah.
right, brother.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I don't have that much clutches. I mean, that's why I'm not really like a big breeder. Big breeders to me are like people that have 150 to like 250 clutches. My first season, I had 30 clutches. Second season, I had 54, and then last season, I had 79. This season, we're looking to be from anywhere from 50 to like 60-ish clutches.
Man, that's what's up, man. Now, I know you do reptiles full time, so what's some of the stuff you do in your off time, man, your off time hobbies?
Well, right now, nothing, dude, because I'm so tied up with all this, dude. It's been so crazy. But other than that, my other hobbies that I have are, I love golfing. I love cars. I do have a car collection, and I just started getting into RC cars. So it's funny. For my son for his birthday, I just got him this is RC called the Crate, and I have a few of them already. So every other day we go out to the desert and we drive those things, man. So RC cars is something we've been getting into pretty deeply. But other than that, cars and golfing and beer. I do love beer.
I could go for a beer right now, man.
As a
Now,
matter of fact, do you mind if I go grab one? It will definitely loosen me
go
up a lot
ahead.
more. I promise I'll
Go
be
ahead.
really, really, really quick.
Go ahead.
I blame you for this, by the way.
Go ahead, man.
All right, I'm just gonna grab two of them since I'm gonna be sitting here for a minute. All right. All right, one second. Let me turn on the lights so we can get more light in here. I apologize. I
Hey, take your
apologize.
time. Take your time. You good, bro. I don't. And we won't be too much long. I don't hold people up too long. I go about 30 minutes.
No, dude. Once you got me, bro, we're it. Dude, I ain't got nowhere to go, bro. There's no time on this,
Hey, I
man. As
appreciate
long
that,
as I
man.
have these, as long as I have these, dude, let's talk it up.
I appreciate that, man. Now, I know you got. I'm sure you have all your stuff in the facility. I'm kind of curious, man. What's your personal collection looking like? How many snakes?
So actually I had started in this room before, you know. Everything started like right over there. These are all just my pets. And then, you know, again, we didn't know how serious this was gonna get, you know, something that my daughter and I had started. We've always liked reptiles. Then it moved to the garage. And then I had poured a slab out there by the pool because my wife wanted a gazebo and she wanted all this like cool stuff for the pool. And you know, I was like, hey man, these snakes are taking off. Like I'm building myself a little shed over there. So we built a like 13 by 24. My personal collection right now, we have 320 snakes, adult size, and we have 50 holdbacks from last season that are my personal.
Man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Now, with you being in the hobby and you having so many snakes, I'm kind of curious. Have you ever like kind of told a fib to your lady like, "Oh, this is really just a $200 snake and it's really like 10,000?"
Oh, dude, 100%. But the only problem, dude, is she gets into my finances because I'm really huge on numbers, and I have this little freaking dumb book that I just it's like not a diary, but it's like where I just write everything down, you know, because I'm very like OCD about numbers, and you know, lie to her, get caught, and then dude, it was just brutal. But then she started realizing the cool thing about this, oh man, let me tell you, Derek, the coolest part is that now that the business has been very profitable and everything, she sees the numbers that comes in. Now when I'm like, hey man, I want to buy this thing, she's like, oh, go for it, you know, because you know she knows in the long run it's gonna be back. So it's like, it is really really cool.
But hey, I think it's dope that she supports you, man. And I love when you do a video and she's
Yeah,
right there with you, man. It's nothing like having your partner support your business and your hobby, man.
dude, it's honestly, man, like I say, and I can't say this enough. Being able to work with my wife on the daily and work with my daughters and my daughter and my son, it doesn't get any better. I mean, it has turned into a lot more work than we were expecting. But sometimes when you're there just with your loved ones, man, it's work, but it's not, if you know what I mean, because you're seeing them on the daily every time, you know. I just wish you would
It's
do more camera stuff instead of, you know, being just the camera woman, you know.
now I'm sure, but she's there with you. I'm sure she helps you feed and do all kind of stuff,
Oh,
man.
dude. So she helps me feed. She does all the camera work. She does all the shipping. I don't do I what I do is pretty much do all the breeding, all the social media. But yeah, she's awesome, man. She's definitely, you know, like
That's
my.
what's
I mean,
up,
dude,
man.
I wouldn't trade her in for any. Well, actually, I don't know, dude. Kim Kardashian's been looking pretty damn. And I'm just playing. Just joking.
That's silly, man. Silly, man. Now, how was it, man? Because I really enjoy your videos, and I really enjoy Brian Barczyk's videos. How was it going to the Reptarian, man, and meeting Brian Barczyk?
Dude, Brian is honestly the coolest freaking guy in the world. He's the one that got us into this business and this hobby. And every time I go over there, man, he's just always been so welcoming. One thing I will say about Brian is it doesn't matter how much numbers you have, how much money you have, what cool factor you have, dude. He's gonna treat you the exact same as he would with that if you were, you know, a super millionaire, freaking millions and millions of subscribers to having $0 and having no subscribers. He is such a honest, like a really good person, man. It was fun. It was amazing. He took me in all the
Yep,
rooms. I got to play with all the stuff that I used to see, you know, on his channel and everything. He's an awesome guy.
that's
And you
what's
know,
up, man.
now it's
That's what's
like,
up.
dude, we don't go a week without talking. I mean, I talked to him the other day. I mean, we talk at least 2 to 3 times a week. We actually almost became like pretty much best friends.
That's what's up, man. I actually got the chance to hang out with his son last night on
Yeah,
live.
I saw
Noah,
that. Yeah,
he's pretty.
yeah,
He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool.
yeah. So Noah's actually flown out here before and stayed at my house for like a week or so. Yeah, you know, he just flew out, picked them up from the airport, and then he just stays out here. You know, we'll go out there and do some stuff. Noah's really cool, man. You've been getting some big dogs up in your
Yeah,
channel,
he's doing this
man.
thing. 200,000. Man, I've been working, man, working,
Yes,
bro.
dude, I've been seeing,
Um,
man. I'm just like, man,
but yeah,
you're killing it, dude. And it's funny, man. I feel bad because then when so, and I want to apologize. I'll apologize, now that I can see, so it's like I get so much DMs, dude, and then it's like I have requests. As soon as I see them and they get filtered and they get renewed. And that when Hubert told me I saw you had messaged me, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, dude, I wouldn't even have messaged me anymore. I would have just talked shit about me if I was you. And I screw that guy. No,
oh
but
man, hey man, hey, you know what? I'm humble. I message somebody if they cool, they message cool. If they don't, cool. It's all
yeah,
love. It's thousands of dope people in the hobby, man, that I want to talk to, man. So I
yeah.
just keep it going. And
Well, I
sometimes
flag you
people hop
now,
on, some
so
people they don't. It's
yeah,
all good though.
yeah. I flagged you, so there's no way I
But I
won't miss your
appreciate
stuff
you, man.
anymore.
I appreciate that, brother. Now, with you collabing with who's some, because you collab with some big dogs in the game, in the reptile game, as far as like Brian Barchak.
Yeah.
Who's somebody that like in the reptile game that you would like to do a collab with that you haven't?
Oh man, in the reptile game, damn. You know what? To be honest, man, like, shoot. Uh, I don't. Oh
Like
no, I know.
there's
So,
lots of like Tyler
uh,
Nolan,
yeah,
Ozzy
Tyler
Boys.
Nolan, Tyler Nolan. That's something I would like to do something with. But yeah, I talked to Tyler a lot. We're good friends. We just haven't been able to meet up. I was supposed to go down there get tattooed by him, and we're supposed to do some filming, and then the whole COVID thing had hit. Then I got really busy. He got busy. But yeah, Tyler Nolan's one that I think I would love to do an awesome collab with, man.
Man, you should do that. You should do that, and you
Yeah.
should also collab. And you should also collab and go live with my dog Ball Python Love. He's a good dude too.
Dude, yeah, that's
Now,
the
now,
video.
now, be
That's the
careful.
video I saw.
Yeah, good dude. Now, next, let's go to the next question. Now you got to be careful with this one. Who you got in the Jake Paul and the Mayweather fight?
Oh, Mayweather for sure. Mayweather will knock his ass out, dude. Dude. I mean, look, I love Jake Paul, dude. I love Jake Paul. He's a friend of mine, and I mean a good friend of mine. But as long as he stays away from like the real boxers, I think he's good. I think he's good.
Now, now I'm gonna be honest with you. When I made this question, I was like, you know what? For sure, he gonna say Jake Paul because you said Mayweather. Though I'm shocked.
Oh, dude, Mayweather's one of my favorite boxers, dude. I honestly think on paper, I think he's like the GOAT. On paper, he's the GOAT, dude. The GOAT, hands down. I mean, dude, the guy no one could touch him. I think it would be silly for him to really like for any of the Paul brothers. I mean, I believe Logan Paul's going to be boxing him. But there's no way, dude. I mean, those are some real boxers, dude. And you're talking about like the best in the world at one point.
Okay, now I want to know, man, because I want to get into breeding, man. So you somebody to talk to. How does it feel breeding snakes full time and following your dream, man?
Dude, honestly, man, it's like I was saying, man, it's been so freaking cool. It's been amazing. Sometimes I wake up every day and it's like I'll be thinking like I even wake up to my wife still like, dude, I still can't believe this, man. Like we'll look at the order of shipments and then we're like, oh man, this is going out, this month got taken care of, and then you just chill back and you sit. And there's times where I've been outside and I'll go into my snake room and I'll honestly get emotional about it, because when I first started doing this as fun and a hobby, I never expected it to be full time like this. And if it did, I was expecting it to happen around 6 to 8 years. But I got very lucky, and Justin Kabelka, to me, he's like the freaking Michael Jordan of ball pythons. He's like the guy. He's the big dog as far as breeder. I became really good friends with him. He's been motivating me more. He's been giving me a lot of knowledge, and it's honestly it's a dream come true, a legit dream come true.
Man, I seen that video, like the $1 million facility tour with Kabok. I was like, Jesus.
Dude, it's crazy, Derek. Like,
Now,
um, a lot of people, like in the beginning, were saying there's no money in this industry. This money, it's horrible. It's this and that, dude. All those people are just some weird, insecure people that don't want people to grow in this hobby. And I'll tell you right now, dude, this hobby, anyone can turn it into a full-time business and live their dreams, dude. You really, really could.
right now, I know the most expensive you sold. I mean, bought What's the most expensive snake you sold?
Oh wait, no, the one. Wait, I've sold at $12,000. I think it's reversed, right?
Yeah, you
Because I
sold.
sold.
Now,
Yeah. Now
now, what's the
bought. When
one
I
you
bought.
bought?
Oh shoot. Oh my gosh. The most expensive snake, just a single snake was oh my gosh, it was the one I just recently bought. Freaking
Was
the
it thirty
mahogany.
thousand?
Oh hell no. I ain't paid $30,000 for a single snake. No, it was
How much?
$17,000 was my most expensive snake that I a single snake that I purchased.
$17 thousand
Yeah.
dollars for a snake,
Yeah.
brother. You doing it
Yeah.
big, brother.
Yeah, well, it was that's all money that I've already made from selling snakes and stuff like that. So it's just reinvesting some more powerful stuff. But could you imagine going back in the day when people were paying 150,000, $100,000 for a snake? I wish we could get those numbers right now, dude. I'd be freaking partying it up, big dog.
Sell two snakes and be just rich.
Dude, hell yeah, man, I'll be super happy.
Right now, you big in the game than me, dog. So I'm kind of curious. When you hit the reptile expos, have you had any crazy fans like women? Here's my panties. I love you. Come on, we can, any crazy fans.
Yeah, yes, all the time. I've even got it from dudes too.
Give me
So
a
yeah, the craziest one. Yeah, since you want to hear the craziest one, it wasn't from a girl.
yeah.
Craziest one. I was in Florida, and this guy was came off. He's like, oh yeah, he we started talking cards. I'm a big fan of your channel. And I was like, oh, that's cool, man. He goes, I love that you have these cool cards. He goes, I also have this card and I have that card. And I was like, oh snap, some badass cards. I asked him like, what do you do? And I'm not gonna say what he does, and because anyways, so we're talking and stuff like that. So we exchanged numbers. Then I saw him again at another show, and he's like, "Hey man," he goes, "I bought you these beers." And I was like, "Oh, sick, that's cool." He give him the beers. He goes, "Yeah, you should really start with this one and move yourself down there. It's like you get really drunk really quick." He goes, and then also, he goes, "I also, oh, you real quick, you guys want to say hi to the turtle? She's right there. She's bringing me a beer, but little does
Yes.
she know that I already have one." Yeah, cheers. So, so then he tells us, like, hey man, like if you don't have a room, I have a room with two beds. And I was like, okay, maybe he's just being nice. I didn't think anything of it. I'm not gonna just start judging people right away. So then he hits me up again. He goes, hey, are you drinking? I know you were drinking a lot at the auction. Because I get crazy at the auction. Then he goes, oh, we should get together and have some beers. And I was like, okay, like get together. I'm like, well, yeah. I'm like, we're all hanging out. We're about to all go out, party. But like, no. He goes, just you and I. He goes, after you're done, he's like, just come up to my room. And I was like, no, man. I was like, no. And then, so I'm like, no, man. I was like, no, I can't do that. He goes, oh, I'm sorry if I scared you or anything like that. But, he goes, I'll pay you for your time. I'm like, this motherfucker's straight tripping. Like, what the fuck? Hey, I should have been like, well, I mean, $1 million is $1 million. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, that was the craziest shit, dude. The craziest shit.
I'm weak.
Yeah,
He was trying.
yeah,
He was trying to get a date in a nightcap.
bro. I mean, dude, if I would have had a couple more tequilas, who knows? No, I'm just joking. But yeah, that was crazy though, man. I tripped out on that. I was a little weirded out by that. And then I would see him here and there at the shows, and I'm like, nah, dude. I'm like, you ruined it with me, man. Like, I was pretty blunt with him. I was like, dude, that shit was fucking weird. I was just straight up, that's weird.
It's the crazy, man. Now
Yeah.
with me, I'm close to 1,500 subscribers. You had 100,000 subscribers. I'm a small YouTuber, man. Give me some advice to follow in your footsteps, man.
Dude, honestly, I think what you guys are doing right now is freaking amazing. I see a lot of people stuff, and at nighttime, there's not too much channels I watch, right? But anything
Right.
that's reptile related, I freaking love. And again, if it wasn't for going Uper, man, again, big shout out to Uper, man. So Uper's actually someone that I met when I first started this. I think he was like one of my first, subscribers, and we've been friends ever since. When I saw him share that link with you, Ball Python Love, and all the guys, I was like, oh my gosh, you know what? This is totally different. Seeing a group of guys, different personalities, talk about the reptile thing. I mean, shoot, I'm not gonna lie there, dude. I was there watching it the whole time. I was just there, had my head things on. So like, this is really cool. What the advice I could give you guys, man, honestly, as in the beginning, a lot of people hated this. I would continue, first of all, doing the lives you guys are doing it, but be very consistent with the same time, as much as possible. But then also, I would put some separate, like some blogs, and then honestly do some clickbait stuff. Because the thing is, with clickbaiting, people are so against it. But what they don't understand is, yeah, people are going to click on there. Other people that are not reptile people, but say out of like the extra 100 you're going to get from that clickbait, dude, if you can retain 20, 15% off of that, which you will, dude, you're already winning, man. And that's 15, 100 or 15 in general, or 15,000 people that you're bringing in by that clickbait, But I would mix it up. Just keep on doing the lives, be consistent with it, and then throw in some, some vlogs, and then do some crazy little thumbnails and just throw them on there. Mix them up.
Bro, I appreciate that advice, man. Now that's excellent advice. I actually been thinking about trying to learn how to do a little more clickbait and not be so clickbaity, but I've been trying to
No,
learn how to
but
do it, and I'm actually gonna start doing that.
you really, really should,
I'm gonna
man.
start
And
it
it's
though.
like, yeah, I always, so when I say clickbait, like, if there's a little truth behind like what you're talking about, like that's all that freaking matters, dude. I mean, I used to get so much shit over it, and then I started realizing that, dude, I'm getting way more engagement, even though I'm getting a lot of thumbs down and stuff like that. The new people I'm getting out of it is totally worth it, man. Like it's good, and again, it's
Right?
like when people are gonna fall in love with you.
My brother Big Dan's in the building now. You right, man. I'm gonna tell you a story because I had Cusco on the other day, and he did a clickbait video, and I laughed, but it's some truth to it. So he put out a video, and he was like, "I'm
I
getting my
saw, I
first
saw,
venomous snake."
I saw you guys' live. I saw it. It was the hog nose. I
He's
saw your
like,
stuff.
"Yeah, yeah, yeah." I said, man, don't you know? I thought you were gonna pull out a cobra, and you pull out a damn hog nose snake. He
Yeah.
said, man. He said, hey, and he said, hey, it's truth though. It's venomous, but it might not kill me, but it's venomous. I said,
Yeah.
bro, you're silly. I
Yeah.
said,
No,
but
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 it's
that's
true
the
though.
smart. That's smart. And I
Yep.
was like, you know how
And
many
it's a
people probably clicked that?
Yeah, I'm
I was like,
telling
you
you,
know how
man,
many
dude, it's a
people
big difference.
probably clicked it?
Oh,
That's
way
smart, man.
more than
That's
he
smart.
would have by putting a damn hog nose in there.
That's smart. Now, I only got a few more questions. Now, I'm kind of
No, dude,
curious.
we're good, man. Let's keep it going. We're good.
I'm curious, man. Give me some breeder advice. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I've been wanting to get into breeding, and I don't want to go the egg way. I kind of am interested in breeding like the boas and the stuff that do live births. But I might go the egg way down the road. But give me some advice if I wanted to get into breeding. What would you recommend me do?
Dude, well, it just really, see, I know what I could do with ball pythons. I have bred some boas before. Boas are super, super hard. I've been trying to understand them. The live birthing is cool, don't get me wrong, but I love seeing eggs. I love taking them out. I love cutting them. But as far as advice, if you really want to get into projects, I would honestly, right now, if I could, like, I was telling people just recently, if I could start all over again, I would grab myself 5 to 10 different females, some nice, powerful females, raise them up. Once they're about, a year and a half to 2 years old, or maybe sooner, depending on how much you feed them, then I would look for one or two males and really dump your money into those two males. Now, with those females that you're raising up, that are a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there, and you grab the male, you really put a couple $1,000 into that male. Anything you're going to get out of those clutches, those 5, 10 females that you have, they're going to return your dollar and your whole investment in that first season, man. So I would honestly, the advice would just to load up on a couple of pretty powerful females and just raise them up. Don't worry about getting no males or anything. Dude, it's crazy, man. Like I'm telling you, man, I'm want to tell you, like I get
No.
this all the time, not just to toot my own horn, but I've only been doing this for 4 years, and I've passed a lot of breeders that have been doing this for a long time. And people always say, "Oh, well, you came in with a lot of money, you started investing." I'm like, no, I sold one of my damn gyms to invest my money, right? And on top of that, it's like it's the projects that I did and chose to get me where I am now. But
Right.
anyone could do it. Right now's the time. Right now's the time. The ball python and just reptile industry right now is skyrocketing. If it honestly had like if it could be a stock, it would be a seriously high stock right now, dude. The reptiles are freaking crazy right now, man.
Right. Now, I want to get into. Now, here's my plan. The reason I want to get into breeding, I want to do like, for instance, I want to breed my rosy boys. but I don't want to do the eggs. I want to do live birth, feed them a
Yeah.
couple times, and I want to do like an online store and just because I want to help people find their first snake. I think the Rosy Boa is a cool first snake for people, and I think it'll be easy for me, and I can ship them right out the door and help. What do you think about that? Do you actually do live birth too, or you just do the ball pythons?
No, I did live bird too. I did some viper boas. We just got some rosy boas to breed too, actually. Dude, rosy boas are freaking awesome. They're native out
Man,
here to California, where I'm at.
right? I love my Rosy Boas, man. Now
Yeah.
we're talking about breeding, man. Let's go over to Justin Kaboka. Like, tell me, how was it going to his facility, and how massive is it, man?
Dude, that to me right there is goals, like mad goals. Like that guy has it made, and all his hard work has paid off. He honestly, I go there and just inspires the hell out of me. I mean, you go there and you're just like, holy hell, man! Like, I can't wait. I can't wait for this season. I can't wait for next season. I can't wait for the next season, just so I could get one step closer to being at Justin Cabelka's level, man. I mean, every time I see people like that, it just inspires me to keep on working harder, doing more, and becoming one of those big dogs.
I'm willing to bet he making $1 million a year off snakes.
I'll tell you right now, he's making way more than $1 million a year. Way
More than a
more.
million?
Yeah, way more. Like, we'll just leave it at. We'll leave it at way more. Way more.
2 million. Take 2 million. 2 million. 2 million a year.
More, more.
More than 2 million.
Yeah.
Man, you about to make me quit nursing. I told my lady that the other day. I said I don't want to be a nurse no more. I want to sell snakes, and she said no. Go to work.
Dude,
two
you
million
know
a
what? I'll tell
year.
you right now, more than 2 million. I'll tell you right now, this last 2020, when two of my businesses went down because of COVID, I was floating kind of a little scared because I have a certain lifestyle that I work my ass off for, right? And I was like, when the snakes started coming in really hot, we were just like, holy shit, like this is crazy. So I started talking to more breeders that are and they're kind of like in my side of the spectrum, as far as breeding and numbers. And dude, I met like 8 breeders that don't have no social media that are turning over an easy million. And anywhere from that, they're making around 600 to like $900,000, a year with snakes.
Man, that's dope money off ball
Yeah.
pythons.
Oh my God, yeah. And the best part about this, and this is what I always tell everybody, I've been opening up business since I was dropped out of school. I mean, I don't know if you know, but I dropped out in ninth grade. I've never got a diploma, never went to college. I mean, dude, I'm as dude, a freaking a rock could be smarter than me, but I work really hard, and if one thing that I've learned from opening businesses here and there, is that overhead. An overhead should honestly be as low as possible. And if you really think about it, in the ball python industry, in the reptile industry, all you need to have is someone to clean and to feed. Other than that, it's just your time. Now, with that overhead being said, dude, I mean that's a 10, 15% on overhead when usually your overhead's around 50 to 60% on a business. And that's what I try to tell people all the time, dude. Like trust me, I've had a lot of businesses. They've done really good here and there, but I've never had a business like the reptiles that have this lowest amount of of an overhead.
Right now. Now I'm curious with your facility. I'm sure it's private. I want to know: have you ever thought about opening up like a zoo or kind of like a reptarium, like old Brian Barchett?
Bro, we were this close. This freaking COVID kind of effed us up on that one.
You were this
Yeah,
close. You almost had it open. Why don't you still do it?
we're going to. We're still working on it.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming to Brian's
Yeah,
and I'm coming
no,
to
we're
yours,
we're
man.
yeah, we're definitely working on it. This year is a couple things changed. I definitely we're gonna get a new place with a big, California is just expensive as hell, man. It's super expensive, and but we are gonna get a big facility. We want to build some things. We want to make it like a nice terrarium. Then I want to have my private collection as well, things like that. But I want to have some crazy stuff. But then in California, you need to have so much licensing just to have the. You can't even have a hedgehog here. I mean, I'm not gonna, it's crazy.
So you can have snakes, but you can't have a hedgehog.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna like fly things under the radar, and just have some stuff, you know. I'm just like,
Crazy, man.
yeah.
Silly, silly. Now, I know you're a busy breeder, busy hobbyist. Now, have you ever thought about doing some herping or getting some herping videos
Oh
up
yeah,
on the
dude.
channel?
So I like to go herping a lot. Actually, there's a little desert where we go out here and we take like the bikes or like the razors and stuff. We go there all the time, and we'll catch like some gopher snakes, rattlesnakes, frogs, lizards. We have a lot of cool king snakes out here. But it's funny because this season we are going to be doing some herping videos out here.
Man, speaking about this season, so give us, can we get a sneak peek? What's the next video on the channel gonna kind of be about?
Tomorrow. Oh, so it's actually tomorrow morning. It's funny. I talk about my most expensive snakes that I held back in 2020 and that I purchased. I show
Oh, okay.
$250,000 worth of snakes tomorrow's video.
$250,000 worth of snakes.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. It's crazy.
Man, you a big dog in the game. $250,000 worth of snakes.
Yeah, I mean a lot of them are holdbacks, and I've purchased some of them, so it's just like adding like prices here. But yeah, it's cool.
That
It's
that is insane, man. Now, with you sending out orders, man, what's the biggest order, and I mean like price wise and snake wise that you sent out? So,
so well. I'm shipping out a tomorrow. I'm shipping out a order out to Canada, but it's not just a one certain breeder. But that whole shipment alone, I think. Oh my gosh, where's my paper at? That shipment's all like certain separate breeders. I think we were at $42,000 just on the Canada shipment. My biggest order was to a guy in Indonesia. His order topped out at $57,000, and his shipment goes out in 2 weeks.
one person, fifty-seven thousand
Yeah,
dollars on snakes.
yeah, Indonesia. His video drops like in 3 weeks.
That's insane, man. Now,
Yeah.
now, since we talking about Indonesia, have you ever? Now, I brung a person on my channel. His name is David Speed. He does a lot of venomous stuff and herping in
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah, yeah.
countries. I'm talking about Thailand, Russia, Budapest. He's all over the world. When can
Yeah.
we get a video of you like somewhere in another, Thailand looking at snakes?
So I'm going to Mexico in 2 weeks on May 20th. We're going out there to do some herping. It's going to be a business related with ball pythons, but I'm going to do a little bit of herping. But to be honest, I struggle a lot with anxiety. So it's kind of, I've been invited and to do a lot of these things. But dude, I love being home, man. Like when I go out, I like to be out for like 2 to 3 days. But other than that, dude, I need to be home, man. I get really bad anxiety, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I can't breathe. I'm like, fuck, I want to go home. So that's what just keeps me from doing these things, man.
Man, that's what's up, man. Well, I just want to let you know, man, you an inspiration to me. Now I'm curious. Do you like when you not at work, do you hang out with other people in the hobby as like the big time breeders like, Brian Barczyk, Ozzy Boys and Justin Kabelka? Do y'all just be like, hey, let's go grab a beer and shit?
So sadly, the people that I'm really good friends with, besides Cusco, they don't really drink. Brian doesn't drink. Justin doesn't drink. But when Justin does come over, we do talk about cars, and we'll take some cars out. Same thing with Brian Barczyk. We'll go do things. But I mean, if I could get those, I have hung out with Ozzy out in Canada. We did slam a couple of beers out there. We were hanging out. But yeah, I mean, definitely there was Brock Wagner just out in Arlington. I was out there. We were kicking back, throwing some beers. But that's what I like to do, honestly. I love to talk snakes. Now I like to go out to a bar, have a couple drinks, loosen up a little bit, and just have some fun.
Right, right, right. I actually talked to Ozzy Boys maybe like a week ago, and I'm trying to get him on the
Yeah,
channel. He said he's gonna come on, but he's gonna watch some of my videos, and I'm like, hey, that's not a no. I'll take it.
yeah, yeah. No, Ozzy's a cool. Ozzy. He's a G.
Right?
He's
Yeah.
cool. He's cool as hell.
He good people.
Yeah,
He was like, you know what? Let me check out some of your videos, and I'll let you know. And I said, you know what? That's good enough for me. I ain't gonna message you no more. I ain't gonna bother you. Just let me know if you
yeah.
ever want to come on, bro. Now,
Have you
can
talked to Justin?
I messaged them, but I ain't heard back yet.
Bro, I got you. I got you. After this, I got you. I got you.
That's love, brother. That's
I
love,
got you.
brother.
I
I
got you. No,
appreciate that, man.
he'll do it. He'll do it. He's a good guy, man. Justin is the king of ball pythons, dude. He is, dude. He's the one that Brian Barczyk inspired me as a hobby and vlogging. Justin has inspired me to do what I'm doing full time.
Right? Man, I've hung out with a lot of dope people in the game, man. But hopefully, I can get them on, man. I appreciate that, man. Now,
Oh, you
can
will. I
now,
promise you.
I,
Promise you.
now, can we see anything in your personal collection before we get off? I'm kind of curious.
Well, yeah. I mean, the snake room, I won't get any Wi-Fi, but I can bring some stuff out here that I have in here. You want to see
Yeah,
something
can
cool?
we? I want to see something cool, man. Wow
All
me,
right.
bro.
One second. One second. You want me to bring it out? Bring it out, or just take the camera there? I don't mind bringing it out.
Take your time. Take it.
All right.
No, you could just bring it up. You good? Bring it up. You good? Wow, brother. We want to see something.
Okay, I'll bring a few of them out. These are my pets. So this
Hey,
right here
man,
is
20-minute chat. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. Thank you
look
for
at
the
this.
comment.
So this right here is an IMG boa.
That's a Viper boa.
No, it's a boa constrictor. It's an
Oh,
IMG. IMG
gorgeous.
boa. Yeah, so these things come out like a grayish white, and then as they get like older and older, that with every shed they get darker and darker, man, and then just get pitch black.
Dude, that's gorgeous. How much is something like
Yeah.
that
All right.
run?
So this one I got for I believe 1,700 out in Atlanta. My buddy Bob Vu helped me actually get this thing. This thing's so beautiful. Look at the belly, man.
Gorgeous.
Look at the. All right, now let me pull something else out. Let me get something else a little cooler
Yeah.
than this.
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on.
We're watching.
This other one might bite the hell out of me, but it'll be worth it for you. Oh shit! It literally just struck at me right now. Hold on, give me 1 second. Once it comes out, it'll be very, very nice. Hold on. Dude, it's not food. Relax. Relax. All right. You hear me struggling, huh?
Hey, take your time, brother. You good. Take your time.
No, this thing was trying to bite me. That's why. All right, here we go. Look at this.
Gorgeous. Now,
Yeah,
what's
so
the
right
morph
here
on
we
that
have, we
one?
don't know. So you know what? I don't know. So one of my favorite colors is orange because I have, a couple of my cars that I have are orange. And a buddy of mine, Jeff Kelly from El Segunda, he actually made this. And it had like 6 different, morphs in it. It's a reticulated python, but this thing just came out straight up orange. So I'm like, hey, dude, I need to buy this. I don't care what freaking genes it has in it. I'm not going to be breeding it. I just want it. But there's a lot of them in there. He doesn't
Gorgeous.
know. It's the first time he's actually made one of these. But yeah.
Gorgeous.
So Derek, what snakes do you have, man?
So I have a small collection, of course, because I live in an apartment. But I have a carpet python. I have an Amazon tree boa. I have a king snake. Hold on, because I might be freezing up. Hold on, I apologize.
Yeah, you froze
Come
a
on now,
little bit. You're
stupid
good though.
internet. Okay, I have a carpet python. I apologize. I have a carpet python, an Amazon tree boa, a king snake, a corn snake, 2 rosy boas. I have leopard geckos and Pac-Man frog.
Hell yeah, dude. That's
But I
what's
want
up, man.
more. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to get a ball python. I want a ball python. I want a green tree python,
You don't have
and
a
I
ball
want a
python?
copperhead and a red tail boa, and then I'll be happy.
You don't have a ball python?
I used to. I used to. No ball
Man, if I would have
pythons. I
known
used
this,
to.
I wouldn't know. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have even came on here, bro. But I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it right here.
What?
Just right here. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna send you one this week. And you can do an unboxing for it. It's on the house. I'll send you one. I'll send you
Oh, I
one.
would love that. I would love that.
After this, on the Instagram where you message me, send me all your information, and then you could just unbox it when out there. But yeah, I'll send you one this week.
I love that. I appreciate that, man. That's
Yeah,
love,
but you
brother.
have to do an unboxing though, man. You have to do an
I'm going
unboxing.
to. I do
A
an
a
unboxing and put it right
gangster
on my
ass
channel.
unboxing though. A gangster ass
So
unboxing.
I'll tell you why I don't. I used to have one, but I ended up. This is like when I first got into the hobby years ago, and I couldn't get
Yeah.
it to eat. I couldn't get it to eat. I did research, and I want to get one now, but the pet marts around me and everything that's around me don't have them. They don't have them. It's hard to
No,
get
I
them
got
where I
something for you. No, I got something for you. You're good. I already have the one I'm gonna
am.
send you. You're good.
That's love. I appreciate that, brother, man. So
No
before
worries.
before I get off here, I like to send out some shout outs if that's cool.
Yeah.
So everybody that's watching, man, I want to shout y'all out. Iron Dog Reptile's great guy. My
Oh,
Animal
Iron Dog,
House,
what's up, brother? Animal House too.
he's
What's up,
here.
man?
He's here.
Yeah.
Yep, My Animal House, Fitz Family Constrictors,
Of course, man.
Ball
Euper's
Python,
the man.
yep, Ball Python Love, OSMR, Reptile Feedings, Venom Wonderful, Desert Wolf Armory, everybody, man. Albert Aurora, everybody, man. Thank y'all. Kurtwood. Um, if I forgot anybody, I apologize. Reptile Feedings, great group of guys. Make sure y'all go subscribe to them and check them out. Don't leave yet. I'm about to end this. Thank you guys for watching. I don't want to hold them up too long. This is Big Reptile Talk. I appreciate it. Peace. And Reese's Pythons. He just said something. Reese's
Oh,
Pythons is
Reese
here.
is a
Make sure y'all go
homie.
check him
Oh
out.
yeah. Yeah. Peace.
Yeah, that's a good guy right there, man. All right, we're gonna end this. Hey man, I want to tell you,